welcome back to my channel. It's Hallo. I make videos on faith, lifestyle and DIY. In this video we are going to we are going to talk about how we can overcome the fear of starting. Now, a lot of us may have been at a point in life where we just wanted to do something and we just couldn't start because maybe we have this fear of, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? What if things don't go according to plan? I mean, we always get that, right? I mean, guys, this YouTube is basically me advising me, right? And then in the process hoping that I will reach out onto somebody and something that makes sense to me right now makes sense to somebody else. And literally that is the reason why I'm doing this video. How do I define fear? So in my own perspective, aside dictionary definition, fear is an overwhelming emotion that overcomes you due to your ability of feeling inadequate, right? So that practically means that you feel you are not enough, skilled enough, you feel like you're not talented enough, you feel like you do not have enough, you feel like you simply do not have enough of what you require to get the things that you need to get done. Part of that is questions that clouds you, questions such as, what if I don't do it right? What if people laugh at me? I contemplated starting this YouTube channel for the longest time, guys. When I went to university, I think I fantasized, is that even the right word? I fantasized the idea a lot. I actually imagined myself walking around on campus with a camera, but then I just thought, the phone that I have is not quality camera. These excuses that we make up for not doing the things that we're supposed to be doing, right? I don't have a very aesthetic background. I mean, these are some of the excuses that we make up for ourselves to not do the things that we are supposed to do. We may encounter numerous opportunities, but simply because of the fear of, what if so and so, what if things don't add up, what if ABC, da 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 da, like, all these excuses, all these, what is the word? All these pauses, all these feeling of inadequacy that we get that prevent us from starting some of the reasons why we always don't start. And this goes back to the first video of the year that I posted about also procrastination. And I think on top of the excuses that we have is now the procrastination that follows, because you're now gonna come up with excuses of, yeah, I'm going to start when I have a planned somewhere here and maybe a nice sitting place for me to start filming videos, for example. I'm going to start when I have X amount of money. I'm going to start when, whatever it is that you need to do, start now. I always like a podcast that keeps bringing in my head by Billy Graham. He's saying that time is very short. Like, we as young people actually do not comprehend how short life is, right? We do not actually get to understand that we do not have enough time to get done all the things that we think we need to do. And we will actually never really think we will find the time anyway at all if we don't start today. So he's saying that whatever it is that you want to do, you have to do it now. Do it today while you have time, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. And I think all of us actually know this, like, tomorrow is not guaranteed. What if situation changes? I mean, we are living in unpredictable times and anything could literally happen. Somebody is saying that anything that could go wrong can and will go wrong, but what if it doesn't, right? Now, part of the story is that I've delayed doing a lot of things in my life because I've always been at that point of inadequacy, and not because I am inadequate, not because I'm underskilled, but largely due to the factor of what will people say. Like, guys, as young people, as youth, we always ask ourselves, what will people say? What will my friends say when they see me making a fool out of myself, doing a business that is not going to work out? What will, all these things that voices that come and disturb the inner voice. But one thing that I've noticed for sure is this, that there's always that little voice that is crying out for you to hear it. This little voice is always trying to guide you on your dreams, your ambitions, like things that you aspire to be, places you aspire to be. Like, there's always that voice, and then there comes a lot of noise that comes from the outside, voices coming in and out, giving you and feeding you all sorts of ideas. And most of the time we tend to ignore the little voice and actually listen to the loudest voices that are making noise in our heads. I mean, anything could go wrong, right? There are so many things that we can do, or so many things that you have the ability to do. One thing that actually gets to me, I don't know who says this, is that a lot of people are thriving in areas that you are supposed to be thriving, not because they are better than you, but they just, yeah, I just basically paraphrase that, but just simply because they started. Um, Whatever dream it is that is in your heart, I really pray today that this voice that I'm putting out there, it ignites that dream, that it sets your heart alight on your most burning desires, right? So whatever you do, really do it with the future in mind. I remember putting myself to an exercise of saving 15k. If you watch the video, you could probably relate. And then I remember being so excited about the amount of money that I'm going to accumulate all at once in a money box and so forth. So whatever it is that really you want to do, do it with the end in mind, because you're now envisioning where you will find yourself, where do you see yourself, how much you would like to accumulate, for example, in a certain period of time, and you will be there if you put your mind to it. Now, what are the consequences of not starting? I think, guys, this is really literally me self-sabotaging myself, because this is me speaking to myself, because I have a lot of things that I'm sitting on that I need to put out there, and just because of procrastination, what if I'm not good enough, what if people don't, what if people don't watch, what if people don't support me, what if, and all these things. So what are the consequences? Over time, I have learned there are consequences of not doing certain things that you're supposed to do. What are the consequences of not doing what you are supposed to do? Really, I feel like the greatest consequences, you will be missing your mark, you will be missing your purpose of why you're here on earth, and your life will literally be meaningless. I mean, everything is meaningless at the end of the day, but you not doing the things that you love now while you have the strength, you not applying for that master's, that PhD, you not applying for that job, you not processing your documents for that relocation, you are actually killing your dreams. Somebody said, guys, I'm so bad at keeping names in my head. Somebody said that the richest place in the world right now, like the place with full of ideas, unexplored ideas, unpublished books, undirected movies, unpublished videos, you name it, it's the graveyard. And I really do not want to take the dreams that are in my heart to the graveyard. I do not want to rob somebody of something that they may need just because, people always tell me that I have this voice and it stands out, and when I say something, it just end up somehow getting to somebody. And that is actually how I ended up concluding that you don't necessarily need a large following, you don't need to be famous or rich, filthy rich, sorry, for you to make an impact. It could be that colleague sitting next close to you, it could be that leader in your group, it could be anybody. You don't know who is watching you. And tell me, and believe me, people are watching you, people are inspired by you. And I know we always put ourselves down and think that things may not work out, or maybe we are not whatever we think that we, or maybe we don't find ourselves in places where we think we should be. But at every point in your life, believe me, somebody is looking up on you, and you do not want to fail them. You don't want to give up, because they are closely following you and hoping that you get it right, that they will also get it right. Although at the end of the day, life is simply just a trial and error. So start today, guys. Start today. Start acting as you already are. Start acting the way that you think you should be. If you see yourself as the CEO of that company, please step up, dress like one, look like one, speak like one. Authority, guys. Exercise authority, because I mean, this is who you see yourself to be. And there are so many books that we can read on self-development, character development, personal growth, and so forth. But at the end of the day, if we don't put these things in practice, it will just be meaningless words on paper. So we got to put into practice. If you're reading the Bible, it's telling you, you are equipped. You are very, very much equipped for every endeavor that you are put on earth to complete, right? You are very much equipped, and I think it's about time we stop feeling inadequate about certain things, about certain areas of our lives. And really, the takeaway from this video is that you are doing great. Believe me, you are doing great. Every small progress is actually progress. You don't have to climb the whole staircase all at once, but just take the first step. Apply for that master's. Do that course for self-enrichment. Try that. There are so many things that you want to do. You want to learn how to dance. Just start. If it's exercise, start today. Show up every day. I tell my learners that whatever it is, that whatever symbol that you want to get at the end of the grade, now I'm speaking like a teacher that I am, if you want to get whatever grade that you want to get at the end of the day, make sure that you do a small thing every day that is leading you to your big goal. If whatever it is that you want to become, please do something small to contribute to your dream every single day. If it's there's so many limited opportunities. YouTube is there. You are free to always explore. You can learn something new today, and I challenge you, please, whatever it is on your heart, do start. And I know that times will be hard, things may get difficult, you may fall, but do not remain on the ground. Pick yourself up and continue moving for as long as you can. Keep going until the very end. Get out of your comfort zone, really. And I think a lot of us are always stuck in this comfort zone. We want things to remain the same. We don't want to grow, because growth requires, it demands a lot from you. It requires you changing a lot of habits that may not be in alignment with the places where you're going next. And it's okay to be uncomfortable, guys. You don't have to have this whole life thing figured out. I was on LinkedIn the other day, and somebody said, guys, I realized that, or was it even Twitter? Maybe it's a post that I saw, that I was speaking to a group of CEOs, and I just realized that nobody has got this life thing figured out. And people may laugh at you, but if it fails, but is that the end? You start over, right? If it doesn't work out, you move on to the next thing. Maybe I'm not encouraging you to give up on any of your dreams, but keep pushing. You will thrive. You are equipped. Remember that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to, and let this be our motto for this year. You can literally do anything that you put your mind to. It requires you to address a few of the limitations that you put yourself. Sometimes it's childhood trauma, guys. Let's go to therapy. Let's Christian therapists, because some therapists out there, they will do you bad. They will give you the worst advices. And even though we seek for help, and we ask for help whenever and wherever, let us remain rooted in our identity. Let us discover who we are. Let us get on this page of actually knowing that we are capable. We have a purpose that we need to fulfill on this earth. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed me pouring out from my wisdom cup. And yeah, that is really about it. If you watched till this point, please don't forget, and you like it, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye bye.